Hi, my name is Joshua Cairns, and I'm here to discuss the instructional intervention proposal for a student that we refer to under the pseudonym as Jay. Jay is a 17-year-old male student in a special day class. He has a diagnosis of autism. He has 4 classes within the special day class, and he has 2 classes in a general education setting, and I believe that's PE and art. My mentor teacher's name is Mrs. Alberon, and we both decided this would be a good student to focus my observations on and to create this proposal. So the data that we collected was using the ABC charts, the ziggurat, and the UCC underlying characteristics checklist, and they help kind of identify the possible triggers, and to we use these sheets to help determine the frequency and duration of the behaviors. When Jay's behaviors weren't outwardly disruptive to other students. However, they did affect his success in the classroom. Through the charts and the data collection sheets, we include that Jay engaged in his behaviors were due to a lack of social skill set and almost like a form of a task avoidance. His behaviors, what they would look like is he would just kind of stare blankly at his paper when asked to do classwork, and he wouldn't start his work or initiate to start his work until a staff member came over and helped him. What we're really hoping to try to do with Jay is for him to initiate, seek attention, basically get the teacher's help, to get any staff member's help through either raising his hand to verbally ask for help. And one idea that we came up with is to laminate a help cue card. So when he needed help, he'd raise his hand with the visual cue card. As we tracked a lot of this information, we saw that it would happen 3 or 4 times per period. They last for 2 to 7 minutes, where you just kind of stare blankly at his paper, or just kind of stare to the side, or kind of fidget with his pencil until staff would come up to him. So what we really want to do is teach him how to ask for help instead of just staring blankly at his paper. So 3 strategies that we came up with to address this was, first, direct instruction and modeling. Show Jay how to ask for help, how to use his cue cards, using sentence starters. Will you please help me with, I don't understand this part. After direct instruction and modeling, then we practice these skills daily and allow Jay ample opportunities to increase these skills. The second strategy is the visual prompting and visual support. Is that we walk by him if he's not. So when you're using the visual card, we might point at it to encourage him when to use that card when we see that he's having difficulty, or we might even verbally say, Jay, what can you use? What can you do to ask for help? And then he does. And as Jay becomes more successful with how to use the cue card or raise his hand, we can slowly decrease and fade away the prompting. And then very important component is the positive reinforcement piece. To verbally praise Jay every time he's using that cue card, every time he's raising his hand, every time he's asking for help appropriately, we need to verbally praise him, and then follow that up with the classroom uses classroom money. That helps, that allows them to buy snacks, allows them to buy, purchase activities and like listen to music or time in the calm corner. So you giving him verbal praise and the token economy system of the classroom money will help reinforce for him to use his help cue card. And then in terms of positive reinforcement, like do it every single time, and then as he starts picking it up, then slowly decrease the amount of maybe once every 2 or 3 times. The obstacles that we might face in some of this is translate, like training every single staff member, and also across multiple settings we might run into problems where maybe the general ed teachers don't know exactly how to use this system, or it might be hard to implement out PE or maybe lunch, so you might not get that help. This is where an obstacle may occur. So that is something to take in consideration, and we hope to use it across all settings, but those are the obstacles. And to monitor and determine how do we monitor progress is going to be through daily tracking sheets, our ABC charts and observational notes, and then checking the frequency and keeping strong data, and then our monthly or quarterly progress reports on our IEP goals and benchmarks, and keeping up to date with those. And this should help Jay increase his ability to ask for help. And that's it. Thank you.